We Sam. Somebody pops in. This happens every time. I'm ready to get off here and people pop in the chat room. Welcome. So, I just think I better watch, I don't say mainstream media because it's horrible, but alternative media sources and see what's going on in Egypt, because by the way they're talking here, it is a bloodbath over there. And people are getting slaughtered for their choice of religion. So something to be concerned about. Not a positive subject here, Sam, but I think it was something that I had to talk about and bring up because everybody's going to be tested individually here, in my opinion, and on the Egyptians. I am. What's my opinion on the Egyptians? I'm going to have to do more homework here now because I'm confused, to be perfectly honest. I know we got Mubarak out of there, and then the Muslim Brotherhood and Al-Qaeda came in there, and they wanted to take over, and then the Egyptian people revolted and took over again, from what I understand, and now it's just Muslims slaughtering Christians right now. And that's what I'm being told by Glenn Beck. I watched that last night. I brought that up. And my opinion is you have a holy war over there. It was a religion, and now, like most wars or revolutions, it is based on belief of religion. Yeah, I don't know the truth. He wants to know, or she wants to know if I know the truth. No, I'm just trying to find the truth. But I think it's pretty self-evident that it is going to turn into a bloodbath and a holy war over there. And quite honestly, I think we need to get the hell out of there. I know they were talking about stopping funding and financial aid over there. And I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I think it's like the rest of the world. We have our noses in places that we shouldn't be for reasons that we're being misled for the reasons that we're over there. Mostly for profits, but it's always spun as to, well, these people, like the Egyptians, they wanted a democratic or democracy over there, and as long as they have that, supposedly we're going to fund them and support them. But on the other hand, we're supporting Al-Qaeda, from what I'm being told. So it's like a soap opera over there, and to find the truth as to what's really going on, it is a mission that I'm trying to complete myself. Let's see. Honestly, Egyptians right now is under attack from terrorists, if you know much. Yeah, well, that's another part of it too. So, but to me, I don't know about you, but to me, it's hard to tell who the bad guys or the good guys are anymore. That's why I'm saying it to me, and from what I see, and my prediction here is it's going to be turned in. Yeah, I know. Muslim Brotherhood is funded by Mr. Obama, and that's all happening to make Israel happy. Well, the Middle East, as we all know, is. I was talking to somebody about this today, and this guy said we should just get the hell out of there and let them kill each other, like Afghanistan and the rest of the Middle East, because these people have been at war for thousands of years. They hate each other's guts. Us getting in the middle of it is like getting in the middle of the Hatfield and McCoys. Unless they agree to a truce amongst themselves, nothing's going to change. And the second we get out of there, they're just going to keep killing each other because they hate each other with a passion. So us being, saving the world or being the world's policeman is not sustainable, and it's expensive. So, but the Muslim Brotherhood and Sharia law, it's already infiltrating this country. There's stories in North Carolina about it, and that's what concerns me, because this is a Christian-based country. And that's going to conflict with our culture and the very essence of our sovereignty and what we're about. And I think eventually, if things keep up, it's going to happen over here. So that's why I brought it up. But like I said, it's going to be an individual choice. But thanks for coming in to chat there, Sam. Let's see. I can tell you the media does not want to make things clearly. But if you saw Judge on Fox News, believe me, she is telling the truth. Judge. Who the hell's Judge? I don't watch Fox News anymore. I turned it all off. I watch Russian television. Watch GBTV when I get a chance by subscription. I watched it last night. It was very interesting. And Infowars.com, beforeitsnews.com. But yeah, I don't watch lamestream media anymore. I turned my satellite dish off. So I watch Netflix, and then I got a Roku, and I watch Russian television on my computer or through my Roku. And that's about it. Yeah, well, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, that's all right. I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch Judge. There's a Judge on Fox News. I know there was Judge Napolitano, and he got fired for speaking the truth too much. And then you got Greta Van Susteren, but she's an attorney. I don't know a judge, though. Well, maybe she's something new. I don't know. But I'm not turning my satellite dish back on to find out. So I'm just really disappointed in the way that mainstream media reports news, because they just blab about it, talk about the symptoms, and they don't get down to the problems, and they don't make anybody accountable. I mean, maybe O'Reilly does a little bit, but he turns it into a verbal wrestling match. So yeah, it just created. He says good choice. It's confusing these days. Yeah, I mean, you watch CNN and you watch MSNBC, and they're all slanted to one side. Democratic, and then Fox News, of course, is conservative Republican, and it's just like it's like a wrestling match. It's all rigged. Who's gonna win, and if the other guy wins, well, it doesn't matter because they're the same people. It's still the WWF. And in the meantime, we're not getting anything done. I mean, what's really changed in the past 6 years? I don't think much. I think things have gotten worse, in my opinion. So, and I live in Illinois, in a Democratic state, and I got to call them the way I see them. I don't want to be aligned with parties anymore. It just divides and conquers, and the two-party system is nothing more than a one-party system. So, I don't have answers. I'm just trying to figure out, it's like a ship at sea, and it's foggy, and you can't navigate, and you're just trying to get through the fog or the storm. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find the truth. And that's why I came on here, and I do this, because not that I'm trying to guide people, I'm trying to wake people up to think for themselves. Because if you think, or I think, if we have another meltdown, oil gets to 110, 120, 140 a barrel, prices are even higher for food now than they were back in 2008 in the first meltdown. There isn't going to be anybody there to knock on my door and go, oh, here, Mr. Red Pill, here's a basket of food and bread and water, and, everything will be fine. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. But on the other hand, you can't be so anxiety-ridden and fear-driven that, oh my God, what am I gonna do? This is crazy. The writing was on the wall in 2008, and that's what made me do the show and wake up to spread the word that nothing was fixed. You can listen to some of my other shows because I can't really get into it and elaborate on it right now. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good point, too. He says, Islam itself is under attack as a religion, and many people say it supports terrorism. But the fact is, this religion is fighting terrorism as much as any religion wanted to. Yeah, yeah, well, get rid of what? Get rid of what? Terrorism or religion? Or both? I'm not a fan of either one, to be honest with you. And I believe in spirituality, and you can choose your religion, but I'm not a big religion guy. It's another divide and conquer. We're better than you. Yeah, terrorism, of course. That's what I thought you meant. That's what you meant. I wanted to be clear, though. I didn't want to assume. So, all right, well, what is that? What's that? Looks like We Sam. Do you have a show on Spreaker? And if you do, I'll plug it for you. And then I'm going to go upstairs and call it a night. And must type like I do, or I don't know. But I'll wait here for a second. So like I said, if you want to learn more about, if you're a Christian and you want to learn more about God and the Bible and the Christian way of life, I'm going to follow you. And sorry, I don't make talk shows. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to get 100 followers. Because to get to iHeartRadio, yes, you have to have 100 followers. And it's like, really? So, and I'm not a big fan of any, I don't mean any disrespect here. Just listen to exactly what I'm saying. I don't want lemmings. I don't want people following me. I want people to follow themselves, if that makes any sense. But the way they structure this thing, like Twitter and now this, it's like, well, you got to have followers to get any type of recognition or notoriety. So, yeah, well, thanks. I appreciate it. Good luck to you, too. But, yeah, I applied for iHeartRadio, and they said no because I don't have enough followers. And I'm like, I'm just trying to wake people up to think on an individual level and get out of this collective Borg crap and Matrix stuff. That's why it's called the Red Pill Show. And I don't know if you're awake yet, Mr. or Mrs. Sam or Miss Sam, but Financial Meltdown woke me up. And that's what drove me to get on and do podcasts and eventually here on Spreaker.com. And also, the Red Pill Show is on FreedomizerRadio.com Sunday nights from 8 p.m. Central Time to 11 p.m. Central Time, where it's on Blog Talk Radio and FreedomizerRadio.com. So I encourage you to get that and check that out. So, with that said, I am going to plug the Sound Doctrine. He's on Spreaker.com, too, if you want to get your dose of Christianity and have a great pastor to guide you through these tough times. So I'm not a big fan of going to church and throwing money in the collection plate and tithing, and I'm just not. It's a choice that you do in your heart and your soul, and that's what it's all about. So I'm going to let you go. Thanks a lot there, Wee Sam, and thanks for the follow. Bring some friends. I'd appreciate that, and get the word out. So anyway, thank you for listening to me. God bless everybody, and have a great night. You have been listening to The Red Pill Show.